Hey guys, what's up and good morning. Drop Tommy at the kindergarten. As I've told you yesterday, my wife went to New York for a week, so I'm here all alone, have to take care of, all the house chores and, cooking and Tommy, of course. So this week I'm gonna have to be super productive because I have less time to, get work done, but I still have to do everything. So I think this is a pretty good opportunity to talk about productivity. And for me at least, I think productivity, you have to talk about willpower together with it, because if you don't have the willpower to be productive, then all of your productivity hacks are not going to mean anything. So this is what I'm going to talk to you about today. But the first rule of productivity, at least for me, is putting first things first and achieving the important things first. So first I'm gonna, complete my client work that I have to do for today, and only then I'm gonna record this vlog. Alright, it's been a pretty productive morning, finished everything I had to do, so now I want to tell you a little bit about how I work and try to stay productive. The first thing is, maybe it's obvious, but it's how I manage my tasks. Now, I've tried almost every app and task management, program, website, or everything. Hell, I even worked at AnyDo, which is like one of the most award-winning, to-do list apps, and I've stopped using it myself. And I've realized that the best thing, at least for me, is managing it on my sketchbook. And the reason is, number one, it's always on. You don't have to push a button, enter a password, click something, wait for it to load. You just look down and you see what you have to do. It sounds stupid, but it's so important. And just when you have something that you have to add or change, you just do it. Again, it sounds like everything today with our mobile phone and voice recognition and everything should be seamless, but there's nothing as simple as taking your pencil and writing it down or crossing it over, which feels so good when you're done. So for me, the best way to manage my tasks is on my sketchbook, and the way I do it is I do a weekly planning. On the end of the weekend, I plan my week. I've shared that in a previous vlog. What I do is I write down my priorities. Hebrew is, right to left. So I write down my roles, priorities like wife, family, friends, work, and so on. And then I put each and every one of them in every day of the week. If I don't get something done, I mark it, so I move it into a later day. And then at the morning, the first thing that I do at the morning of every day is I kind of take this list and I kind of break it down even further into what I have to do every day. So I have kind of a weekly to-do list and then a daily to-do list, which is usually bigger because it includes tiny tasks like cooking and uploading the vlog and just small tasks that I also have to do. So this is basically how I manage my tasks. Alright, so I know what I have to do. How do I not get distracted and actually focus on doing that? So I usually use something that's called Pomodoro. It's based on scientific notion that it's really hard to stay focused and concentrated on something for more than 20 minutes. That's actually one of the reasons that TED Talks are only 20 minutes, because that's how long we can actually stay concentrated. So the point is that you break your tasks into a 20 minutes chunks, and then when you finish your 20-minute chunks, you take a 5 minutes break, and then you go take a walk, you drink water, you open Facebook, you check emails or whatever, and then after 5 minutes you go back to work. So it's okay to take those small breaks. It's not like I feel bad, oh, I'm wasting time on Facebook. It's okay as long as it's in the 5 minute break, and during those 20 minutes I'm not, it's easier to tell yourself, okay, I'm not gonna open Facebook, I'm not gonna go whatever, because at least I'm gonna have to wait until I finish this 20 minutes task. All right, let's talk a minute about willpower, because as I've said before, it doesn't matter if you know what you want to do or if you've got everything organized. If you can't get yourself to do it, if you don't, summon the willpower to actually get it done, then it's not gonna matter. Now, willpower, I've read a book about it, which tomorrow I'm doing book recommendations, by the way, so a lot of the stuff I'm talking about today is, predicated on books that I read, and I'll recommend them tomorrow. But a lot of the willpower, maybe you think that some people are born with more willpower than others, and maybe that's, a tiny bit of truth, but there's other things that influence how much willpower that we have. For example, if we're, physical activity, if we're in good shape or out of good shape, if we're in shape, if we're doing activity, physical activity, then we have more willpower. What we eat, if we eat, a lot of sugary stuff, and then we have kind of a sugar energy drop, then once we're in that energy drop, we're not going to have willpower, or we have to take a nap because we're so tired because our body, ate too much. And, there's all kinds of these you can call them brain hacks, but things that help you have a bit more willpower, and that's important to kind of take care of yourself. For me, that means sleeping well. At least I'm trying to sleep 7 hours a day, eat well, not too much junk food, even though sometimes I eat trash like everybody else, and doing a little bit of physical activity. Doing all those things, I know that it's not quantified or something, but I have strong willpower to accomplish the things that I want to accomplish. So basically that's it. Heading out to a client meeting right now. Feeling that you get when you're feeling release. That's what you get when you're fucking for peace. The feeling that you get when you're feeling release. Picked up Tommy, gonna give him a bath and put him to sleep. Have a great day, guys. We'll catch you tomorrow.